Mosinee and Rhinelander.
It's just really slow, I think.
Okay, so it works. I just can't hear it. All right.
Okay. All right. Well, we're just going to try to act as if this is as normal as possible. So. All right. Well, maybe we've gotten past the technical difficulties right now. Hopefully you can hear us and see what's going on. 3-1 Mosinee on top of Rhinelander. Here's a big cut and a miss. Count is 0-1 on Sawyer Bishop. And that bounces in the dirt. Count even 1-1. Little breakdown of the lineups here again. We apologize for the technical difficulties. We've been trying our best. Hopefully we've got it figured out. As a fly ball into center field, backing up, calling for it, and making the catch is Fondre. And there is out number 2. Rhinelander took the lead in the first inning. It was a hit by pitch and then a ground out, which resulted in a throwing error as Dylan Vanderbunt was trying to advance to third. And the throw got away. Vanderbunt came in to score. Then Mosinee started the first inning with 5 consecutive hits. The big blow was the 2 RBI double by Tree Stoffel that just missed going over the fence. But 3-1 Mosinee outside, 1 ball and no strikes on Tyler Sheraton, the DH today for Coach Joe Waxmansky. 1-0. And that hit him. That's the second hit batter of the day for Zach Nahuda. And really, it was a pretty quick inning, even though the Hodags scored a run. Nahuda only threw 6 pitches in the first inning as opposed to 25 for the starter Jackson Wadick for the Hodags. And inside, strike 1 on John Turek, the left fielder. Again, the lineup for Rhinelander: Vanderbunt, Wadick, Knopfs, Wiechek, Rapley, Bishop, Cheriton, Turek, Gretzinger. And in there for a strike, 0-2.
It's the top of the second inning, right? It's not working on here, but it's working here. So.
No balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. And a liner caught by Stoffel. And the inning is over. That had some exit velocity from Turek, but a loud out is all it is. We go to the bottom of the second. It's 3-1 Mosinee. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back after this.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Please just follow me. Bottom of the second inning here in Mosinee as Jackson Wadick back out for another inning of work. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Mosinee Indians. Again, the lineup for Coach Cook and the Indians. Elliot Yurkowski leads it off. Brady Locken, Carter Fondre, Tree Stoffel, Sebastian Anderson, Parker Filipiak, Noah Zebro, Tyler Bars, and Mason Wood. And, of course, Zach Nahuda on the mound. Again, the defense for the Hodags, you got Turek in left, Vanderbunt in center, Wiechek in right. Infield looks like this. Rapley at the corner at third, Gretzinger at short, Knopfs at second, Bishop at first, Jackson Wadick on the mound, and Josh Willoughby behind the plate doing the catching. Tyler Bars ready to lead things off for Mosinee, the second baseman batting in the 8th spot. Mosinee, after a loss to start the season, has gotten things going. They had a loss against Wittenberg-Burnhamwood their last time out, but after not before 3 straight blowout wins before the loss to the Chargers, as they're looking good early as a big cut and a miss 0-1 on Bars. Here's the 0-1. Bars takes one outside and hits the outside corner, 0-2. Wadick looking for a little bit of a smoother inning, got off to a rocky start. A double play and a strikeout helped him get out of further trouble, and that pitch is high, 1-2. One, two. And a big cut and a miss, and Bars is down on strike. Second strikeout of the day for Wadick, and there's one gone, and that'll bring on Mason Wood, the right fielder. Both these teams sitting at 3-2, so again, very similar teams. Wood digs in the 9th spot. Here's the first pitch. And that is low in the dirt, 1 ball and no strikes. And for Rhinelander, they started off 0-2. They lost to Hortonville as 1-0 is popped up. Second base. Underneath it is Knopf, calls for it. He makes the catch. And 2 up and 2 down. And a much smoother start to the second inning for Jackson Wadick. Again, Rhinelander started 0-2. They lost to Hortonville and Barron at Woodside Complex in Mosinee. That 13-3 loss to Barron. Then they got things going. They won on the road. They won at home, I should say, against Northland Pines. On the road at Adams Friendship. And first pitch swinging on the ground at first. Routine for Bishop. And he'll flip it to Wadick, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Indians, as it is still 3-1. We're going to the top of the third. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
Top of the third inning here in Mosinee, as tonight's game is brought to you by Bax Family Chiropractic in Rothschild. They provide personalized chiropractic care no matter what your issue. The body is battling, from migraines and anxiety to a stress or wide variety of youth issues. Let Bax Family Chiropractic give you the life you deserve. And Infinity Exteriors, installing peace of mind, roofing, siding, and windows built to last. Saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. We guarantee quality you can trust. That's Infinity Exteriors. And first pitch is in there for a strike from Nahuda. 9-1-2 due up for Rhinelander. Here's the 0-1. And fouled off. It's 0-2. As I said, Rhinelander got a home win, a 7-6 win at home versus Northland Pines. They went on the road, beat Adams Friendship 11-3, and then went on the road to Crandon, and a big cut and a miss, and Gretzinger is down on 3 pitches. Has one gone here in the third. And then they were on the road last Thursday at Crandon, a 17-3 win for the Hodags against the Cardinals. So they've gotten back into the winning ways. Here's the first pitch, and just outside, 1 ball and no strikes on Vanderbunt. Vanderbunt was hit by a pitch his last time up. He came around and scored on the throwing error. 1-0. And he is hit by a pitch. That is the third hit batter for Nahuda today. So Mosinee also sitting at 3-2. They lost to Medford to start the year. We were actually covering that game. It was a 9-7 loss, and they got things going. They had 3 straight home games. They won 11-2, 12-2, and 13-3 over Tomahawk, Anago, Northland Pines. And then on Monday, yesterday actually, they lost to Wittenberg-Burnham. Looking to get back over 2 games above 500. As that is high, 1 ball and no strikes on Jackson Wadick. He grounded out to third, which resulted in that throwing error. "1-0 is lined into left field, and it's going to be caught by the left fielder, Yurkovsky. And Vanderbunt will retreat back to first. And there's 2 down, and that'll bring on Seth Knopf. Seth Knopf flew out to center his last time up, back in the first. Yeah, despite having a run, Rhinelander does not have a hit. All 3 base runners have been courtesy of hit by pitches. No walks even issued by Nahuda. First pitch, and dropped in there nicely, 0-1. Pretty nice day today for later April, and taking off is Vanderbunt on the ground at third, fielded cleanly across the diamond and in time. Nice throw from Filipiak, and the inning is over. Hit by pitch, nothing comes of it as the Hodag strand another runner. We're going to the bottom of the third. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
Bottom of the third coming up as Mosinee on top of Rhinelander, 3-1. Brady Locken ready to set things up here in the bottom of the third. 1 for 1. He singled and scored a run back in the first inning. Came around to scoring that 2 RBI double by Tree Stoffel. Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration system needs. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Call Culligan Water today. Wadick had a much smoother second inning. 1-2-3. First pitch is outside. 1 ball and no strikes on Locken. So the double play from Parker Filipiak settled things down, but 5 straight hits to start the outing for Wadick in the bottom of the first as that's dropped low in outside. 2 balls and no strikes on Brady Locken. Here's a 2-0. And outside, that was high as well. 3 balls and no strikes on Locken. Neither pitch has been close. 3-0. And right down the pipe, 3-1. It's one of the biggest myths of baseball is you can miss really badly with 3 pitches and then throw a perfect strike on 3-0. It's 3-1. And Locken lines one into center field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Second hit of the day for Locken. He's 2 for 2 and a leadoff base runner for Mosinee, and that'll bring on Carter Fondre. Carter Fondre single back in the first inning. He also came around to score on that double by Stoffel. And 6 hits for Mosinee through 2 innings, essentially. Obviously, no batter has been retired, so it's still 2 innings full right now, as that is low. 1 ball and no strikes on Fondre. And Fondre, a chopper to third. Fielding it is Rapley. He's going to go to second. Wide throw, and that was a nice job by Knopf to keep his foot on the bag. It'll go 5-4 on the fielder's choice.
Now batting for the Indians, number 26, Treve Stoffel.
And that'll bring on Treve Stoffel, who doubled back in the first. And when I say he just missed a home run, he really did just miss a home run. It hit the top of the fence, and it came back in. Throw back to first, and back with a dive is Fondre. Said Rapley made a risky decision going to second. Luckily, it was a good throw and a good job by Noss to keep his foot on the bag. And taking off is Fondre. Throw down to second, going to be close, and Fondre back in there with a dive and a stolen base for Carter Fondre. Fondre now in scoring position, 0-1 on Treve Stoffel. Here it is. Stoffel takes one low, 1 ball and 1 strike, count even. Wadick checks the runner. Now comes home. And a liner into left field. That is way back at the wall. It's off the wall again. And rounding third is Fondre. He's going to try to score, and he will without a throw. And that is that almost hit in the exact same spot. It was a little bit wider to the left, but still a RBI double. It's 4-1 Mosinee, and you know you're happy you're driving in runs, but sometimes you're just saying, "Wow, like can I catch a break? Can one of those go over the wall?" Here's Anderson on the ground to first. Fielding it is Bishop. He'll step on the bag himself. 3 unassisted. Going to third is Stoffel.
Now batting for Mosinee, number 0, Parker Filipiak.
As Parker Filipiak will step up. He lined into a 6-3 double play. He lined out to short, and Sebastian Anderson was just caught way off the bag and was doubled off easily. First pitch, Filipiak takes one low and in the dirt, bounces in front of Willoughby. He's able to block it. 1 ball and no strikes. When it left the bat, it looked like at first Turek might have had a read on it, and then it just kept going further and further, and it just went over his head. It's the 1-0. And Filipiak pops it up. First base side, Bishop is under it, looking for it, and he makes the catch. Had some trouble with it, was fighting the wind a bit, but the side is retired. Treve Stoffel, RBI double. Mosinee gets another run. We're going to the 4th. It's 4-1 Mosinee. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Top of the 4th inning here in Mosinee as Indians on top 4-1. Stevens Point Orthopedics proudly providing the central Wisconsin community with sports medicine, orthopedic, spine, and physical therapy services. Stevens Point Orthopedics, world-class treatment, hometown care, and also check out personal banking at its best at Nicolay Bank. They have locations in Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill, or you can learn more at nicolaybank.com today. And I also want to thank today's game's sponsors, Lee's Piggly Wiggly and Mosinee Family Chiropractic. We want to thank these wonderful local Mosinee favorites for bringing us today's game. Huda back out for another inning of work. Rowan Wiechek will lead it off. Wiechek 0 for 1. He lined out to third back in the first inning to end the first inning. Wiechek takes one high, 1 ball and no strikes. Huda at a great spot, only 27 pitches through 3 full innings. Obviously, it was a tough loss for Mosinee yesterday. Fly ball into the right center field gap. Coming over and making the catch is Fondre. I didn't know if it was going to be Fondre or Wood who was going to take that one. It was Fondre who was able to call for it and make up some ground and make the nice catch on the gap. 1 down, and that'll bring on Connor Rapley. Rapley was struck out his last time up. Here's Rapley. First pitch, fouls one out of play. I just hope it doesn't hit my car. That's all I care about. And anybody else's car. Said Mosinee lost on a walk-off home run yesterday against Wittenberg-Burnhamwood. Tough loss after Mosinee played 3 really good games, had some really good home wins. But looking to try to get back in the groove tonight, and they've done well so far, leading 4-1. It's an excellent outing right now by Nehuda. And a liner into left field that's down for a base hit. First hit of the night for Rhinelander, and it kicks away from Yurkovsky. Took a wicked hop, and on his way to second, and in there is Connor Rapley. I don't know if that just... That'll be a single and an E7. I don't know if that just took a bad hop or if just misplayed it. Either way, runner at second now with only 1 out, and that'll bring on Sawyer Bishop. Bishop flew out to center his first time up. Huda takes a look at Rapley. Big lead at second, and that is high. 1 ball and no strikes. Neither Stoffel nor Barr is really playing that close to the bag. Here's the 1-0, and that is sent foul our way. Count even 1-1. Ball, 1 strike. Check on the runner. Here it is, break even and a pop-up, sky high. Third base side, Filipiak, and it is a foul ball. The wind just took that one. And that will continue for Sawyer Bishop. 1-2. Rapley at second. Nehuda takes a look. Fires a 1-2. And that is outside. Count even 2-2. And it's a very windy day. Typical spring Wisconsin weather. The 2-2. Big cut and a miss, and down goes Sawyer Bishop. Third strikeout of the day for Nehuda, and 2 gone, and that'll bring on Tyler Sheraton. Sheraton doing the DHing today. He was hit by a pitch his last time up, was stranded at first. Nehuda takes a look at second, fires, and high. 1 ball and no strikes. Looks at second once again. 1-0. And kind of a check swing. I don't think he wanted to. Count even 1-1. Break even is low. Nice block by Zebro. Rapley's kept an aggressive lead off second, but he hasn't really made any indication that he's going to steal. Here's the 2-1 and a foul tip. Fouled off. Count even 2-2. A lot of 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 4th. And a runner at second. Two. And that hit him again. That is the 4th hit batter of the day for Nehuda. And the second time Sheraton has been hit by a pitch. And the inning will continue. As John Turek will now step up. He lined out to short his last time up. 0 for 1 on the day. As I think that got Sheraton in the elbow, and he's still holding it. I don't think it felt very good. I've been hit there a couple of times. It does not feel too good. And on the ground at third, Filipiak got it. He'll just take it to the bag himself, and the inning is over. 5 unassisted on the fielder's choice, and the side is retired. We are going to the bottom of the fourth. It's 4-1 Mosinee.
For more than 30 years, Seifert Electric has been providing electrical and thermal imaging for residential, commercial, and industrial customers. This family-owned and operated company knows the importance of communication between the electrician and their customers, with a focus towards efficient and quality service. From simple electrical needs, like light fixtures and circuit adjustments, to wiring new construction building sites, you can put your trust in Seifert Electric. Serving all of central and northern Wisconsin, look to Seifert Electric for all your electrical and thermal imaging needs.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Bottom of the fourth inning, 4-1, Mosinee on top, leading Rhinelander. For all your auto repair needs, Mosinee and Rothschild turn to John's Auto Repair, just of Business 51, north of Mosinee. Auto repair you can trust to have it done right and get on your way. John's Auto Repair in Mosinee. Noah Zebro, 0 for 1. He struck out to end the first inning. First pitch, Zebro takes one high, 1 ball and no strikes. Really, if you look at it, through 3 innings, 44 pitches isn't that bad, despite being down 4-1 for WIAA, because that's in there for a strike, 1-1. Key for Mosinee was that they jumped him early. They had 5 hits to start the game. Most of the time, they were on the very first pitch or second or third. It wasn't very long at bats. They just did the damage when they had to. It's really been Tree Stoffel. He's driven in 3 runs today, and in a 3-run difference, that's a big stat to note as that bounces on the dirt. It's 3 balls and 1 strike on Zebro. 7-8-9 due up for Mosinee. Here's the 3-1, and that is way outside and high as well. It's a leadoff walk for Zebro, and that'll bring on Tyler Bars. As we're going to get our courtesy runner, as Bryson Savaikas is going to come out.
Courtesy runner at first base, number 15, Bryson Savaikas.
Was interested to see if Coach Cook would go with that with nobody out, and he obviously will. Bars struck out to lead off the second inning, and now he's scoring to bunt, and bunts right through at 0-1. Savaikas has good speed. And, oh, he's been picked off. Wow, he just got frozen. Pump fake, and, yeah, there's not much else to say on that one. That was a heck of a move by Wadick, and Savaikas was just caught in no man's land. Here's the 0-1. Bars takes one high. Count even 1-1. So now instead of a runner at first, nobody out. Base is clear. 1 out. And the count even. Break even is outside. I wonder if Savaikas maybe was going to take off and he didn't think that Wadick was going to go to first, and then when he did, he just had no shot. 2-1, and catches the outside corner. It's 2-2. Bar's ready. The 2-2. And swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the day for Wadick, and 2 down. That'll bring on Mason Wood, who popped out to second. Back in the second, 0 for 1 on the day. First pitch, and fouled off by Wood, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here it is. Big cut and a miss. It's 0-2 quickly on Mason Wood. 0-2. And ball 1. Didn't have to be. Just a bit outside. 1-2. And kicks away. Count even 2-2. And a high strike, and the inning is over. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Wadick. He settled down after that rocky first. Trailing 4-1, we're going to the top of the 5th. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Selling your car to Doll Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Doll Auto. Simple.
I'm Jamie Schley. As your American Family Insurance agent, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing is wrong. Give me a call or stop by our new office location, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
Top of the 5th inning, 4-1 Mosinee on top of Rhinelander. Seaford Electric services in the Mosinee and Wausau areas, and they are the best in residential, commercial, and industrial electrical services. From simple jobs to new construction and thermal imaging projects to identifying electrical problems. For all your electrical needs, look to Seaford Electric. And for your next new vehicle purchase, check out Dull Honda and Dull Chrysler in Stevens Point. With these 2 dealerships, you're sure to find just the vehicle you're looking for. Browse our selection online or just stop in person and see for yourself at Dull Honda just off Stanley Street and at Dull Chrysler on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. That's Dull Automotive. Scoreboard sponsor today. First pitch, big cut and a miss, 0-1 on Gretzinger. Gretzinger struck out to start the 3rd inning, 0 for 1 today. The 0-1, and Gretzinger reaching and fouls one out of play. He's the 0-2. And a little check swing. This is going to be a tough play. And making the play, Nahuda throw. Got him! Heck of a play by Nahuda to field to make a good throw over to Locken, and they beat Gretzinger by just a step. As now Dylan Vanderbunt has been hit by a pitch twice and has scored a run. And make that 3. All right. I don't think I've ever seen that. A guy hit by a pitch 3 times in a game. That is the 5th hit batter for Nahuda today. As Jackson Wadick will step in. He's grounded out to 3rd. and lined out to left field. First pitch, Wadick takes one a bit high, 1-0. Rhinelander only has one hit. That came last inning. It was a single by Connor Rapley. 1-0. And dropped in there nicely. Count even 1-1. All of their other base runners have come courtesy of a hit by pitch. Huda ready, break even pitch, and that is high, 2-1. Two balls and one strike, here it is. And again, that off speed has just been dropped in there nicely in this at bat. That's the second time he's thrown it. It's dropped in the exact same spot. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2. And a big cut and a miss and a strikeout. 4th strikeout of the day for Nahuda. And 2 outs. That'll bring on Seth Knopfs. Knopfs flew out to center and grounded out to third. Nahuda sitting at 50 pitches. Big cut and a miss, 0-1 on Knopfs. Oh, 1. And taking off is Vanderbunt, and he'll get there without a throw. Count even 1-1. Vanderbunt got a good jump. And when it was low and in the dirt, Zebro had no chance. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here it is. And a pop-up. Foul territory. Locken has room, and he makes the catch. And the inning is over. Hit batter, no runs. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. It's still 4-1 Mosinee.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Great Lakes Cheese in Wausau is hiring full-time second and third shifts with competitive starting wages and a pay increase every 90 days during your first year. Great Lakes Cheese invests in their employees. Apply today at jobs.greatlakescheese.com.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Top of the order due up for Mosinee. All Roads Real Estate in Mosinee brings you a great blend of experience and knowledge with local realtors who support this community school and programs. For buying, selling, renting, or commercial, let All Roads Real Estate lead you home. And from home projects, home repair to sporting goods, rental services, and automotive, no matter your need, turn to Charlie's Hardware at Mosinee to get the job done. Leave it to Charlie's Hardware because you got work to do. Elliot Yurkovsky will lead it off. He's 1 for 2, has singled and scored a run, and has grounded out to first. Yurkovsky takes a strike, 0-1. The 0-1. Yurkovsky on the ground at first. Bishop's got it. Nice job fielding that one. Had a bit of a tricky hop. It'll go 3 unassisted. As Brady Locken will step up. He has singled twice, 2 for 2 on the day. He has scored a run and was eliminated in a fielder's choice back in the 3rd. First pitch. Locken takes one on the outside corner for a strike. A 1. And that is high on outside. 1 ball and 1 strike. Break even. And Locken on the ground at third. Nice pick at third by Rapley. Across the diamond and a wild throw. And Locken on his way to second. Might have a play, and Locken is in there. That'll be an E5 on the throw.
Now batting for the Indians, number 6, Carter Fondre.
And a runner at second now with only one out for Carter Fondre. He is singled and grounded into a fielder's choice, and he's scored twice. Both times he scored on a Treve Stoffel double into left field. Wadick takes a look at Locken as Fondre actually stepped out of the box. First pitch, Fondre, a chopper to short. Fielding it on a hop is Gretzinger across in time. 6-3 on the putout and 2 outs, and that'll bring on Treve Stoffel. 2 for 2, 2 doubles, 3 RBIs. Locken moves to third on the ground out. First pitch, Stoffel takes one high. Wadick ready, deals the 1-0. And right down the pipe, 1-1. Wadick deals the break even. And outside, 2-1. It's 2-1. Stoffel takes a high strike, 2-2. Didn't have to be a strike. That high part of the zone has been called today, though. Here's the 2-2. Stoffel on the ground. Going to be a tough play. Backhanded by Naff's. Throw to first. It kicks out of the glove of Bishop. In to score is Locken.
Now batting for the Indians, number 47, Sebastian Anderson.
And I'm going to rule that an E3. Either way, another run scores, and the inning will continue for Sebastian Anderson. 1 for 2. Had an infield hit back in the first and grounded out to first his last time up in the third. First pitch, Anderson takes a strike. Anderson was eliminated in that 6-3 double play hit into by Parker Filipiak. And inside, 1-1. Because I really believe had Bishop handled that throw, Stoffel would have been out. Break even. Anderson, high chopper. Gretzinger's got it. He fields, throws, and in time to end the inning. Mosinee gets another run on a couple of errors. We are going to the 6th. It's 5-1 Indians on Zaleski Sports.
Hi, I'm Josh Sparks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
Take your education out of the classroom and give new spaces a spin. Wherever you are, North Central Technical College is there with flexible learning options, including rolling start dates and 100% online classes. Earn your degree around your life.
Zach Nahuda ready to face 4, 5, and 6 for Rhinelander here in the top of the 6th inning. From residential to commercial, industrial to agricultural, Newton Electric in Wausau has been serving central Wisconsin since 1977. Give them a call or find them online at newtonelec.com. And the next time you shop your insurance, call Brett Krecklau and Ian Pierce, your full-service rural mutual insurance agents in Marshfield. Call 715-384-2860 today. Again, that's 715-384-2826. Leachek takes a strike, 0-1. Here's Nahuda dealing the 0-1 and fouled off 0-2. Huda sitting at 56 pitches through 5. Well, 54 through 5. It's a great spot to be in. The 0-2. And dropped in there nicely. Fifth strikeout of the day for Nahuda. As Connor Rapley will step up. Rapley 1 for 2. He struck out. He has the only Hodag hit. He also advanced to second on an E7 his last time up. And right down the pipe, 0-1. And Nahuda's firing in strikes to start the 6th inning. No balls, 1 strike. Here it is. And low, 1-1. Break even. Right down the pipe. 1-2. Nahuda ready. Deals the 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts. Number 6.
Now batting for Rhinelander, number 24, Sawyer Bishop.
Sawyer Bishop 0 for 2. He's flown out to center and struck out. First pitch. And Bishop takes a low strike. 0-1. It kind of looked like he was going to swing at it no matter what, then checked it at the last second, but was called a strike regardless. 0-1. And a high chopper. Lock-in will field it, step on the bag himself, and a nice, quick, easy inning. A 9-pitch 6th inning. As Mosinee on top 5-1. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports.
At Nicolay Bank, we believe that our hometown communities are the backbone of what makes Wisconsin special. From Crivets to Manitowoc and Algoma to Grand Chute, you see a thriving community with Nicolay Bank working as a partner, acting not as a corporation, but a community. When we serve together with local entrepreneurs and leaders, great things happen. That is our guiding principle. A strong and successful hometown means a strong and successful Wisconsin. We are proud to be a part of that. Nicolay Bank. Real people, real conversations.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauer & Fine Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. b-bt.com.
All right, we got a new pitcher, Abe Gretzinger, now on the mound. As meanwhile, Charlie Johnson has moved to second, and Seth Knopfs has moved to short. So it most likely will be that Johnson will bat in Wadick's spot. Wadick goes 5 innings, 4 earned runs. Four strikeouts. It's a tough break because a lot of the times it was just balls being put in play that were hit hard. As Parker Filipiak will step up, 0 for 2 today for Parker. Lined into a double play and is popped out to first. Be 6, 7, 8. Filipiak, Zebro, and Bars due up. Gretzinger trying to keep it at 5-1 going into the 7th as that's outside. 1 ball and no strikes. For Rhinelander, it'll be 7, 8, 9 due up in the 7th as it's outside. 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0. And Flipiak fouls it off. 2-1. Flipiak pops it up. Shallow right field and having a little trouble with it, but coming down and making the catch is Charlie Johnson.
Now batting for the Indians, number 3, Noah Zebro.
As Noah Zebro will step up. Zebro 0 for 1. He struck out and walked. First pitch, Zebro takes a strike. And time is called by Zebro. Oh, 1. Man, that's bounced in the dirt. Count even 1-1. Break even. And a liner into left center field. That is going to be caught by the left fielder, Turek. A nice sliding catch.
Now batting for the Indians, number 16, Tyler Bars.
And that'll bring on Tyler Bars. Tough day at the plate for Bars. 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. First pitch. And Bars takes one in the dirt. 0-1. Sorry, 1-0. I apologize. TRW Auto Body in Mosinee offers top quality collision repair. They'll have your vehicle back the way it was quickly and efficiently, while also offering 24-hour towing and courtesy loaner vehicles and a lifetime warranty on their work. That's TRW Auto Body in Mosinee, your friendly fender bender mender. Side corner, 1-1. And right down the pipe. 1-2 now on Bars. One, two. And a swing and a miss. Down he goes. First strikeout of the day for Gretzinger, and the side is retired. Last chance for Rhinelander. 5-1 Mosinee. We're going to the 7th. You're watching high school baseball on Zaleski Sports. We'll be back after these messages.
In every department at Dull Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dull Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Dull Auto, simple.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Top of the 7th, Mosinee on top, 5-1. For all of your tire and auto services needs, look to Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Great deals on tires that fit your need is a sure thing to get back on the road. That's Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Start a job making the money you need with flexible scheduling, a close-knit, fun-loving group of full-time benefits that start day one. You can learn more at foundationfinance.com. And Mammoth Mortgage is your local, transparent, fun, and passionate mortgage pro, providing opportunities for low rates, hassle-free mortgages for buying or refinancing a home throughout Wisconsin. For all your mortgage needs, look to Mammoth Mortgage. Tyler Cheriton leading off, and he takes one high, I guess. 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0. And that's right down the pipe, 1-1. Cheriton's is the second person on the Rhinelander lineup to be hit multiple times today. He's been hit by a pitch twice, and inside, 2-1. And in there, strike. Here's a 2-2. And way high. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And Tyler Cheriton doing his best Matrix impression, kind of with that move to get out of the box. 3 balls, 2 strikes, and the Hooter ready and deals. And a big swing and a miss.
Now batting for Rhinelander, number 4, John Turek.
7th strikeout of the day for Nahuda, and here's John Turek. He's lined out to short and grounded out to third in a fielder's choice. That is high and inside, 1 ball and no strikes. (1-0). And taking all the way, high and outside, 2-0. Turek had no interest in swinging at that pitch whatsoever, even if it was right down the middle. 3-0. And that's in there, strike, 2-1. Nahuda's been a little out there with his command to start this inning. Sitting at 72 pitches, though, still at a very good spot. Here's a 2-1. And a big cut and a miss. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Here it is. And fouled out of play. And that will continue. It's a 2-2. Fly ball sky high. Stay in the infield. Stoffel is under it, and he makes the catch. And the Hodags are down to their final out, and Abe Gretzinger will be tasked with trying to keep this game alive for Rhinelander. For Mosinee, they have a busy weekend. They will be on Friday heading to Wausau West and then heading to Marshfield on Saturday. First pitch is that is high and inside. And then next Tuesday they'll be back here at Mosinee to take on Lakeland. 1 ball, no strikes. And dropped in there. Count even 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. This is the break even. And down low, 2-1. Meanwhile, for Rhinelander, they're back in action tomorrow. They'll be back home taking on Tomahawk on Friday. They will be back home against Lakeland, and then on Monday they travel to Merrill. So a busy week still for the Hodags and the Indians, as that's in their first strike, and the Hodags are down to their final strike. Huda trying to finish off an excellent outing today. 2-2 to Gretzinger. And did he offer? He did not. Count is full. Gretzinger trying to get it back to the top of the order. 3-2. And a swing and a miss. He got him. 8th strikeout of the day for Nahuda as he goes the distance. A 5-1 Mosinee win over Rhinelander as the Indians are now 4-2. Rhinelander drops to 500. They are 3-3 again. Mosinee goes on the road to Wausau West on Friday and then to Marshfield on Saturday. Meanwhile, Rhinelander will be back home tomorrow and Friday against Tomahawk and Lakeland. Final score, Mosinee 5, Tomahawk 1. Coming up next is our Merrill Steel postgame show. Consider moving your career to one of the largest growing fabrication companies in the upper Midwest and apply at merrillsteel.com. We're going to play our Merrill Steel postgame show. We'll have a talk with Coach Cook and our Highlight House player of the game. Again, final score, Mosinee 5, Rhinelander 1. We'll be back after this.
Merrill Steel welcomes you as you join us in a virtual tour. Our main facility in Schofield, Wisconsin covers an area of roughly 46 acres and is home to our company headquarters. From this location, paired with our facilities in Comanche, Iowa and Springfield, Missouri, we are able to easily fulfill the needs of the industry nationwide. With nearly 1 million square feet of combined space between our 3 facilities, we are able to take on some of the biggest and most complex jobs, making us one of the top 5 steel fabricators in the country. We employ the best of the best welders, those who can weld efficiently with both metal core and flux core, and who aren't afraid to work hard. We also offer on-the-job training, so even beginner welders can learn the ropes and help us build it big. As a backup to our dedicated weld fab team, we have a robotic welder. Merrill Steel is the 4th in the U.S. to have gotten one, keeping us on the leading edge of technology. With the combination of both man and machine, no job is too big to handle, but they'd have no work on their hands without our machine operators. Where our fabrication process really begins is here. Our skilled machine ops team is responsible for bringing in the raw steel. Be it sawing, cutting, drilling, or punching, they make sure the steel is in the correct shape and size for our fab teams. As an addition to the machine ops team, we've recently purchased multiple Python X machines. These handy systems have given us increased productivity, unmatched cut quality, and predictable and consistent throughput. Moving away from fabrication, we come to our coating department. One of the unique benefits of working with Merrill Steel is our in-house blasting and painting capabilities. Many projects require a complex coating system, and that's where we shine above the competition. We regularly apply corrosion-resistant coating in-house, as well as intumescent fire protection when needed. We hold the endorsement for sophisticated paint and coating from AISC. This, along with our NACE certified inspectors, ensure a high-quality finish for every piece. The loading and staging process, sandwiched between the end of production and shipping, is an important step in the fabrication process. Within a moment's notice, we are able to handle and place an entire load onto a trailer for quick delivery to a job site. Finally, the last stage in our process is shipping. Our transit company, Merrill Steel Transit Services, is a wholly owned subsidiary of Merrill Steel Incorporated, consisting of more than 20 state-of-the-art trucks designed for transporting oversized and overweight shipments, along with hundreds of trailers ranging from 48-foot flatbeds to heavy-haul Jeep and booster combinations. We employ only the most highly skilled professional drivers, highly experienced mechanics, and knowledgeable office staff who work as a team to provide cost-effective service in a timely manner. Our shipping fleet is a major reason why we are able to be competitive throughout North America, including the contiguous 48 states, Alaska, and Canada. Thank you for taking the time to learn a little bit about us. We look forward to having you join us in building it big.
Hello.
Need a player, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Hey, get in here. Sir.
That sun is. I'll actually I'll start with you first.
That's fine.
So.
Go for it.
Just waiting for her to. Merrill Steel postgame. So, Coach, obviously a tough loss yesterday in Wittenberg, but just kind of take me to just kind of what adjustments did you guys make today, and just what did you improve upon just going into today's game, I guess.
We got the bats going, that's for sure. They came out hot first inning, putting 3 up with some shots in the outfield like that was huge. We knew we were relying on Nahuda here, shut it down, keep the strike zone pumping, no walks.
Yeah, obviously, like you said, you guys were jumping early. Just kind of take me into, like, was there just something certain with your guys' approach going into today? Was there something you said to them before the game just to jump early? Just kind of take me through that, I guess.
Nothing I said specific today, but we've talked this season on they get that first pitch fastball, jump all over it, right?
Yeah, obviously a busy weekend coming up. You're on the road at Wausau and then at Marshfield on Saturday. Just kind of take me what kind of you guys need to just work on going into those games. Obviously playing some good teams this weekend.
Yeah, we got to keep the bats moving. The top of the order has been big for us so far this year. We got to keep them rolling, and then we're going to be depending on a lot of arms to come through this week.
Appreciate it, Coach. Yep. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right, Zach Nahuda, our player of the game. Great outing today. Obviously, no walks was a big thing, but just kind of take me into the off speed was a really big thing for you today. You were landing that pitch really well. Just kind of take me, what was your approach just going into, especially even some of the guys at the top of the order. Just kind of take me, what was your approach going into
My approach was, to just throw strikes. I got a great defense behind me, and I trust them a lot, so I was just trying to pump the zone.
Obviously, it's been a busy week and just a busy start to the season, obviously, with the weather and having some games. Just kind of take me into what's kind of your approach is going throughout the rest of the season. What do you feel like you guys need to work on? Obviously, I asked Coach, but I'll ask you the same thing.
Yeah, no, I was excited to throw today because, it's the best day we've had so far this year, so I was really able to loosen up out there. And, well, we got a lot of new guys that are pitching this year, so, just...
Yeah, it's all right.
But no, just try to build their confidence on the mound with them being a first-year varsity player. So once they have the confidence to throw, then I think we'll be looking pretty good.
All right, I appreciate it. All right, I'm just going to have you look in the camera. Just say your name, and I'm in the house. I'll count you down. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1.
My name's Zach Nahuda, and I'm in the house.
Appreciate it. Great game.
Yeah.
Thanks. Final score, Mosinee 5, Rhinelander 1. Have a great night, everybody. We'll see you next time.